I was watching CNN yesterday, and during I think the 11 a.m. Eastern news hour, they brought on Republican Congressman Lee Zeldin to talk about Donald Trump's comments about a judge not being able to do their job because the judge's parents are Mexican. This is related to that Trump University fraud case. This interview happened after Republican Speaker of the House Paul Ryan already said Trump's comments are just flat out racist. Brace yourselves. This is really, really good. I've watched this thing 3 times now. I don't understand what Lee Zeldin is talking about. The linguistic acrobatics he's going through to try to explain why, even though what Trump said is racist, he still supports Trump. It's just amazing. So first, here's Lee Zeldin admitting, yes, there's no doubt that what Donald Trump said is racist. Take a look.
Speaker of the House Paul Ryan, the senior elected official of your party right now, says that Donald Trump made a comment that is the textbook definition of a racist comment. Do you agree?
Well, the way I subjectively define racism, I agree as well. I think that Mr. Trump made a regrettable mistake with his statement. I believe that it's a regrettable legal strategy. He's trying to win a case.
So yeah, this fits the definition, the dictionary definition of racism. We all agree it's racist, period. So then, do you still support Trump? Are you saying, oh yeah, this is definitely racist, but I still support the guy making the racist statements? Let's get that answer from Lee Zeldin.
Are you still comfortable supporting him?
Quite frankly, the policies that I have seen from the Democratic Party when you're micro-targeting a community and you are putting there are blacks together and Hispanics together and certain economic messages and positions on issues. Quite frankly, with the way I define racism, I see it a lot in policies and statements that has taken place. I've been in Congress for 18 months. I was in the New York State Senate for 4, and I think
I'm not saying are you now voting for Hillary Clinton, but are you still endorsing Donald Trump if you think he's engaging in racism?
Yes, it's Donald Trump versus Hillary Clinton, and it's a no-brainer between the two of them.
Are you essentially saying that, yes, he's a racist, but he's our racist?
So are you supporting the racist? Well, Democrats are micro-targeting. That's the answer to, are you supporting the guy you admit is a racist? So then there's a follow-up, and then it gets even better.
I think that Donald Trump, as far as his character goes, he isn't making that statement because he feels like he is superior because, he is white and the judge is Mexican. I don't believe he's making that statement because internally, he feels like he is of a superior race. I mean, there is...
Right, but is a little bit racist okay?
Well, being racist at no one with any policy, with any statement, I quite frankly think that whether it is people who are running for president of the United States, people who have been in that position, people who are in Congress and state legislators, people running for office, the American public, that we all can do a lot better in the way we handle these issues.
What would you call someone who makes racist statements?
Does anybody understand what this guy is saying? So he's saying Trump did say something racist, but he didn't make the racist statement because he believes his race is better than Mexicans. I guess it's just like if you imagine 0, right? It's not that Trump thinks he being white is at a 10 and Mexicans are at a 4 because they're Mexican. He thinks that as a white guy, he's at a 0, but Mexicans are just worse. They're at like a -4. I mean, the logic, I can't follow the logic here.
When anytime someone starts saying, I quite honestly believe that no matter who you are, and you start naming positions and people, that's really bad. You know they're trying, they're really struggling at that point.
I have another section of this, and it's all about whether Lee Zeldin feels that Trump is racist.
How would you characterize
Everyone calls him a racist.
So if Donald Trump is making racist statements, you're saying he's a racist?
So again, if he internally felt superior because he is white and he's not Hispanic, if he felt superior because he was white and he wasn't black, or he was Christian and not Jewish, I mean, you could start getting into the weeds, internally as far as a person's character goes. But quite frankly, what I have seen through the years is an offensive micro-targeting on policy.
And there he goes again with the mic. So I think the point is, Donald Trump saying racist things is regrettable. But because Lee Zeldin doesn't know for sure that these racist beliefs are deeply and internally held by Donald Trump, he's giving him the benefit of the doubt. We can ignore the things Trump says because we can't know for sure if deep down in his head he's actually a racist.
What is even the point? I mean, why don't you just say, yeah, Donald Trump says some stupid things, but it's his policies that I support, and to me that's more important. I don't think people would be angry at this guy for saying that. I mean, that's really what is going on here. So
It would at least be more coherent, you're saying. If
well,
not
I mean,
admirable.
clarity and coherence and continuity would be great when anyone is talking, yeah.
And then the cherry on top, what better way to distract from all of this than to just blame Obama for being racist?
Right, but
That-
here's the
that
thing.
the President of the United States
Don't you
is-
judge character on people's words? Isn't that the only thing isn't that one of the only things you have to judge a presidential candidate on
I believe
what
that
they believe
there's more
inside?
than there's more than just words to define a person. And by the way, aside from words, there's a whole lot more to define everyone. But you can easily argue that the President of the United States is a racist with his policies and his rhetoric. But you could go back presidents
But you're
of
not
the
arguing
past.
that, though. Just to be clear, you're
Again,
not arguing that as racist.
I'm not here to call. My purpose here isn't to just go through the list and call everyone a racist.
No, just President Obama.
Yeah.
So this is just insane. I mean, you hear about the just blame Obama for anything thing, and that actually happening, a conversation about whether you were voting for the guy you admit is a racist, Donald Trump. Well, listen, Obama is actually the racist. What Obama has to do with any of this, I have no idea.